The world is not ruled by fairness, talent, or good intentions. It is ruled by invisible laws of power that quietly shape every interaction, every opportunity, and every outcome in your life. You feel it in the conversations where you speak truth but lose ground. In the relationships where others seem to glide ahead while you stall. In the rooms where decisions happen around you, not with you. Most people never see these laws. They blame luck, timing, or other people. But once you understand them, you stop being moved by the current. You become the one who directs it. Imagine walking into a conversation believing honesty alone will protect you. You share your ideas openly, expecting respect. Instead, someone listens carefully, says little, then later uses your own words against you while positioning themselves as the wise one. It feels like betrayal, but it's not random. It's the first hidden law at work. Perception is the battlefield, and most people are fighting with their eyes closed. Most people chase authenticity like it's armor. They believe if they're genuine, the world will reward them. They pour out their thoughts, wear their hearts on their sleeves, and wonder why they get played. The deeper truth is darker. Human beings are wired to respond to signals, not souls. We make snap judgments based on what we see because digging for truth costs energy. The powerful have always known this. They craft what you see. They let you fill in the blanks with your own assumptions. Think about the quiet colleague who speaks last in meetings. Everyone leans in when he finally talks. Or the friend who never overshares but somehow knows everything about you. Average people react by trying harder to be seen and heard. They explain, they defend, they perform. The strategically intelligent person does the opposite. They control the image they project with surgical precision. They understand that in the arena of power, what you appear to be often becomes what you are. This law gives you a massive psychological advantage. When you stop broadcasting everything and start curating perception, people project strength onto you. They hesitate before challenging you. They seek your approval. The practical takeaway is simple but ruthless in its effectiveness. Guard your image like a fortress. Reveal only what serves you. Let silence and selective presence do the heavy lifting. But here's where it gets dangerous. Most people never realize how easily perception overrides truth. The second hidden law is even more subtle. Power loves silence. The less you say, the more others reveal. You've probably felt this. In an argument, the one who stays calm and speaks least seems to hold all the cards. Everyone else unravels, exposing their fears, desires, and weaknesses. Average people fill every silence with noise. They talk to ease discomfort, to prove themselves, to fill the void. They believe being vocal equals being strong. The self-mastered individual treats silence as a weapon. They observe. They listen. They let others rush to judgment while they gather intelligence. Picture a negotiation where emotions run high. The impulsive person blurts out their bottom line. The strategic thinker stays quiet, notes every micro-expression, every nervous gesture, and strikes only when the moment favors them. Sun Tzu would recognize this instantly. The one who knows the terrain wins before the battle begins. This law transforms your social intelligence. When you master silence, you stop leaking power through unnecessary words. You become harder to read, harder to manipulate, and far more influential. The advantage is quiet dominance. People start coming to you for answers because your restraint signals depth. Most people never realize this next truth until it's too late. The third law reveals the engine driving all human behavior: self-interest. Beneath every smile, every promise, every act of apparent kindness lies a calculation of personal gain. Machiavelli saw it clearly. People are not primarily good or evil. They are primarily motivated by what serves their status, security, and desires. Average people take others at face value. They trust declarations of loyalty. They believe in unconditional support. Then they feel shocked when friends disappear during hard times or colleagues throw them under the bus for a promotion. The psychologically intelligent person assumes self-interest as the default. Not with cynicism, but with clarity. This awareness protects you. Consider your social circle. The friend who only calls when they need something. The boss who praises you publicly but undermines you privately. Most people get angry or withdraw. The high-value thinker adjusts expectations and strategies. They give selectively. They build alliances based on mutual benefit rather than blind faith. This doesn't make you cold. It makes you free. You stop being disappointed by human nature and start navigating it skillfully. The practical takeaway: always ask yourself what incentive the other person has. Align your interests where possible. Protect yourself where they don't. But the real reason relationships shift so quickly is far darker than most admit. Fourth law: emotions are liabilities in the game of power. The moment you lose control of your feelings, you hand others the remote control to your decisions. Fear, anger, envy. These are the invisible strings that pull most people through life. You see it everywhere. Someone cuts you off in traffic and you rage for hours. A colleague criticizes your work and you spend days replaying it. Average people wear their emotions openly, making them predictable targets. The self-mastered individual treats emotions like fire, useful when controlled, destructive when not. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. External events don't disturb you. Your judgment of them does. The strategic person creates space between stimulus and response. They feel the emotion but don't let it steer. In a heated discussion, they stay composed while others escalate. This calm gives them clarity and authority. The psychological advantage is enormous. When you master your inner state, you stop reacting and start responding with intention. People respect you more. They fear testing you. They wonder what you know that keeps you so steady. Here's what nobody talks about. The people who seem untouchable aren't emotionless. They're simply in command. Take a moment. Which of these laws has already hit closest to home for you? Have you ever lost ground because you spoke too much, trusted too quickly, or let anger dictate your next move? Think about your own experiences. The lessons you've paid for in pain are the ones that will fuel your transformation if you let them. The fifth hidden law concerns timing and patience. Power rarely comes to those in a hurry. Fortune, as the old thinkers observed, favors the prepared mind that waits for the right moment. Most people rush. They push, they force, they demand immediate results. They burn bridges and exhaust themselves. The strategically intelligent person studies the rhythm of situations. They understand that sometimes doing nothing is the most powerful action. They plant seeds early and harvest when conditions favor them. Imagine two people competing for the same opportunity. One aggressively campaigns, annoys others, and comes across as desperate. The other builds quiet support over months, demonstrates value consistently, and strikes when the moment ripens. The patient one wins, not because they're better, but because they understood the hidden law of timing. This gives you strategic freedom. You stop fighting upstream. You position yourself and let momentum work for you. The practical takeaway is powerful. Cultivate patience as a discipline. Observe longer. Act decisively when the time is right. But timing alone isn't enough without understanding the next law. The sixth law is the mastery of reputation. Your reputation is a form of currency that opens doors or slams them shut before you even speak. Most people treat it carelessly. They gossip, they break small promises, they prioritize short-term wins over long-term perception. The Machiavellian thinker guards reputation like a priceless asset. They know that people judge in stories. One well-crafted narrative about you can influence dozens of decisions made behind closed doors. Appear reliable, competent, and slightly mysterious, and opportunities flow toward you. Think of the leader everyone respects even when they disagree. Their reputation precedes them. Or the professional known for discretion. Doors open that remain closed to others. Average people chase visibility. High-value thinkers curate legacy. The advantage here is leverage. A strong reputation multiplies your influence without constant effort. Protect it fiercely. Let your actions build it quietly. This knowledge is for self-protection, awareness, and personal mastery, not for harming or manipulating innocent people. Use it to navigate the world more wisely, to shield yourself from those who would use these laws against you. The seventh law brings everything together. Understanding power flows to those who see the hidden game. Most people believe power is about force, money, or position. The deeper truth is that real power is knowledge of human nature combined with self-mastery. You become dangerous to manipulate when you see the invisible currents, the status games, the unspoken hierarchies, the emotional triggers everyone else is playing. You stop taking things personally. You start seeing the board clearly. Sun Tzu taught that knowing yourself and knowing others makes you invincible in 100 battles. The modern version is the same. Master your mind first. Then the social world opens up. The strategically intelligent person moves through life with quiet confidence. They don't need to dominate every room. They influence subtly. They protect their peace. They choose their battles. They build real power that lasts. As you absorb these laws, something shifts inside you. You feel calmer in chaos, sharper in conversations, less reactive, more intentional. The world that once confused or frustrated you starts making sense. You see the patterns. You anticipate moves. You protect your energy. You position yourself strategically. You are no longer drifting through the hidden currents of power. You are learning to navigate them, to harness them, to remain sovereign no matter what the environment throws at you. The final realization is this: true power was never about controlling others. It was always about mastering yourself first. When you control your perception, your emotions, your timing, and your reputation, the external world loses its grip on you. You become the exception in a world of reactive people. Rarer, stronger, free. The game continues whether you play or not. But now you see it. Now you understand the hidden laws that control everyone else. Use that understanding wisely. Guard your power. Keep evolving. If this resonated with you, if you feel sharper, more aware, more in control than you did 30 minutes ago, hit the like button. Subscribe for more lessons in human nature, power dynamics, and self-mastery. And comment below which hidden law hit you the hardest. Share one experience where understanding these dynamics could have changed everything for you. Your stories help us all see clearer. Until next time, stay observant, stay strategic, stay in dominion.